do it for the love, yeah. For the love, for the love. Hey, hey, hey. Woke up this morning feeling magnificent, strong, black, and powerful, ready to represent for my peoples all day, every day. Check the resume. I live these words. It's not just wordplay. Time to lift enough, live for power and strength. So without hesitation, I shoot my gift. I do this for the love and not for the fame. By keeping it real and staying true to the game. That's why I'm always brainstorming, always in hustle mode, always on top of my game, throwing these lyrical body blows. Back in the day, I used to write battle rhymes all the time. Now the only thing I'm battling is this messed up system. It's trying to stop my people from listening to the realness. Afraid they might feel this and take off them skinny jeans, put back on the red, black, and green, and elevate this up to be kings and queens, the natural being. I live out that purpose to the fullest extreme. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme. We manifest the movement by any means. For the love, yes I do. For the love, everything that I do, yes I do it for the love, for the love, for the love. Yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love, for the love. Still come hard on these beats, cause it's hard on these streets. But if I can't rock these beats, I don't wanna rock at all. If I can't elevate my people, then I take the fall. So I ain't trying to waste your time and I ain't trying to waste mine. So every time I spit, lyrically divine. Just want to use what the Most High gave me to keep my people like that mental slavery. I recognize the system ain't designed for us, so naturally they want to see us self-destruct. But we rising above, chasing our whole perspective. Even the peace and love movement has been resurrected. But we ain't just talking just to be talking. We should improve through our daily moves, taking our stand for the righteous and truth. So for the young nation, elevation. An elevation without hesitation. Peace and blessings for every situation. The world is yours for hard work and dedication. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme. And we manifest the movement by any means. For the love, yes I do. For the love, everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love, for the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love and the passion, and not just the fashion. Now watch the positive flow become a chain reaction. Put tricks up the sleeve, and the hope is spoken. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Good evening. We're doing a pretty late podcast tonight. Um, but me and Ron, we're gonna be on tomorrow. But I kind of wanted to jump on today and or tonight and just talk with you guys, man. It was a beautiful day outside today. It was nice and hot, baking out there earlier. What's up, Lou? Lou said old jams. What's going on, Lou? Um, yeah, paying homage to my uncle Rev. We intro to his song every time we have our podcast. But nah, just just like I said, I wanted to come on tonight. And it was like I said, it was a beautiful day outside today. Earlier I had a football combine, for my football squad over in Teaneck. So I was out there. Um, how you doing, Angelina? And took care of business out there on the football field. And now I'm here tonight with you guys, and we're gonna talk about a few things. Um, Want to start the show off talking about Giannis. I don't know if you guys followed the NBA playoffs this year. Giannis was in a little heated argument with Tyrese Halliburton's father after the game. Um, uh, a lot of people are saying that Giannis is very emotional. He's always going on the emotional side about certain things. But in my opinion, there's certain things that you really cross the line at. I really feel like if you're a fan, you should remain a fan. Now, in Giannis' defense, he didn't know that the person that he was arguing with was Tyrese Halliburton's dad. But it was very disrespectful in a way of how Tyrese's dad came at Giannis and the energy that he had. So just like any other NBA player, man, you're not gonna sit there and let um
or not just being an NBA player, just being a person. Period. You're not gonna let a person make you feel like a bitch. Now, like you just not gonna that's just not gonna happen. You know what I mean? So and honestly, Tyrese's dad is lucky. I mean, yeah, Tyrese's dad is lucky that Giannis didn't swing on him. You know what I mean? Because it could have took it could have got there. But I did a video a couple of days ago about the whole situation, and a lot of people kind of agree to the sentiment that I feel that Tyrese's dad shouldn't be at any more games, at least for the playoffs. I mean, that's crazy. Like you really gonna jump in a player's face and be disrespectful like that? I mean, if you want to be big and bad like that, then you basically you deserve whatever what comes after that. You deserve it. That's just how I look at it. But I did ask people what they felt about it, and I did get a couple of comments, and a couple people did respond to the situation that took place after the game. But tell me, how do y'all feel? I mean, I see what Lou said just now. He said that was disrespectful for the pops being on the court like that, and basically everybody's feeling towards that. You know what I mean? But it's like, why though? Why? You know what I mean? Like I do not understand what goes on through people's heads when they feel like they can just because it's your son, or if it's your nephew, or somebody that that's actually playing in the game, they win the game, you can just say, and you know what I mean, like just real obnoxious things to a person, and don't really expect. I'm not saying that he didn't. Tyrese's dad didn't expect anything to come back towards him, but it's just that people got a lot of nerve to do certain things, and it's like, why do people feel like they can just do shit like this? I just don't understand it. I don't understand it, but um, like I said, I did a video on that. I think it was like Tuesday this past week, about the situation, and it's like I still can't kind of get over, that whole situation as a whole. And the other thing that kind of bothers me about um just people in general, about what Giannis says. Now, a couple years ago, I'm probably saying his name wrong. Um, Giannis was asked a question about the Bucks having a failed season, and I agreed with what he said, because listen, you want to win a championship every single year. You want to win a championship every single year. There's no if ands or buts about it. That's what everybody's uh 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 take is, like, when they come into the season. They want to win a championship. You want to be a winner. Everybody wants to be a winner. But it doesn't happen that way all the time. And when your team is uh I don't even want to say that year they were stacked. They wasn't really stacked that year, but when you got big caliber players on a team that can probably get you to that promised land of a championship, or being a champion, um and you fall short maybe in the Eastern Conference Championship, or the semis, or whatever the case may be. And or how about this? You go through the whole season and your record is like crazy, right? And and you won a bunch of games, and you lost very less. People look at that, okay, well, now they got to win the whole thing. Sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. But when Giannis was asked that question, he kind of snapped a little bit at the reporter, but it's like, yo, you ask the same questions every single time, though. And I kind of get his point. Matter of fact, I don't kind of get it. I really get his point. And some people just feel like, oh, he's being soft. He's a bum. He's this and he's that. Nah, he's just being real logical about what happened. Excuse me. What happened? What's wrong with that? It's like nobody. It's like people feel like a person can't have a logical way of thinking, and that's crazy to me. Like, why we can't think logically about a situation or something that happens, or it's like, why? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Lou's in the comments, he's going crazy. I'm gonna read a couple things that he said. He said, let's say that wasn't his pops and he was a random and pulled out a gun on him. Then what would be said? Yeah, I agree. What will be said? Who can answer that? What will be said? Then he says, plus instead of going up to talking shit, go celebrate with your son and his team. Correct. Right. Exactly. And then, well, I couldn't see it. Now I see it. Then Lou says, I'm really I'm really going or goal. Oh, okay. I get what he's saying. Basically, he's talking about a goal in any sport is to win as many championships as possible before you can't play anymore. Right, absolutely right. You know what I mean? Everybody, I'm gonna put it like this: everybody is not going to be a Jordan. Okay, everybody's not going to be a Bill Russell. Everybody's not going to be a Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's not going to be that. And it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. Now, to Giannis's credit, he got one. He got one a few years ago, but it's never given that you would get back there again. It's never given. So, I mean, yeah, you got to work your ass off to, you know, be the champion that you want to be. But who's to say that it's going to ever happen again? Now, I know with Kobe Bryant, he, he wanted to surpass Jordan, and he also wanted to surpass Shaq, and he did that. But it's like I always view players like this. Now, Kobe had this thing with him. He, like, being the Mamba, having the Mamba approach with everything and stuff like that, right? Now, if every athlete, I'm not saying that they don't, but if every athlete thinks the same way that Kobe has, is it going to be the same result? No, it's just not. It's life. That's life. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. And people are really judgmental about how another person can be very logical about life. And Giannis is very logical about life. That's why me personally, I'm a fan of his because of his way of thinking, and he's being real about it. And he's not being he wasn't being, real, like an asshole towards anybody, anything like that. I mean, but I'm not saying that he can't be. Maybe he, has times that he does some things that kind of rub people the wrong way. But that's not his mo though. That's not what he really does as a person. From what I've seen. If somebody has seen something different, please correct me. But like I said, I just really feel like people just really kind of just do say a little too much of negatives that aren't there about him, and I just don't get it. I don't understand it. But that was something that shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. It's something that really could have been prevented. Um, but that's how it is in this professional sports. The leagues that these guys play in. They endure a lot of heckling all throughout the season. The NBA is an 82 game season. There's a lot of things that's being said to them about their families. I mean, they hear it all. And when it comes to a situation like the playoffs, you know, it's it's the adrenaline is extra rich because there's something at stake here. And we they know they got to fight to get through these different rounds, and get to where they're trying to get, and that's to get the championship. So I definitely get the frustration with some of these guys when they do go off. But like I said, like some of these spectators, just need to stay being a spectator, and we can risk less uh um we can risk less things happening that shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? So Lou says he's the one person I've seen that is big on respect, morals, and integrity. Yes, exactly everything pretty much that I said too. Um, and he also says, and he says it all the time. Uh, he will match your energy you give him. Yeah, definitely, 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 definitely. But it was crazy, and I forgot to put the picture up. I'm over here rambling and talking. But that's the shot right there. That was pretty much what happened after the game. And of course we can see there's definitely a size difference. But like I said, man, that shouldn't have never happened, man. It should have never happened. And it escalated to a point where it was like, like why why you want to do all this bantering? I mean, if you're gonna win, and listen, I don't even like using the word humble. I don't like using that word. So I'm not gonna say humble. But if you're a winner, yo, win gracefully, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it is what it is. I find you beat me, but you don't gotta do all that extra bullshit now. Don't throwing it in my face, talking about this is what we do. First of all, you're not even a player. So fuck you mean this is what we do? Like this. That's just crazy to me, man. That's just crazy to me. And coming from a father's perspective, because I do have two kids of my own. They're not growing or anything like that, but um, I am their biggest fan. So yes, I'm gonna cheer loudly, and when they lose, I'm gonna feel for them. But I'm never going to be that parent that's gonna step over boundaries, yo. That's just not ever gonna be me. So I don't know. I don't know. I really feel like I said, he needs to be banned for the rest of the playoffs. I'm not saying for forever, but at least just for the playoffs. He needs to be taught a lesson, and the NBA needs to crack down on it. So I'm saying straight up, get his ass out of there, at least for the rest of these playoffs. But very unfortunate situation, and hopefully, Giannis can come back next year. And from what I'm hearing, that he's really looking. Well, I don't know if he's really looking. It could be rumors. Probably is rumors. But from what I am hearing, that is that he might be out of Milwaukee. And if that's the case, I don't know, because I do know that LeBron is not retiring anymore now. From a few sources that I've seen um, throughout the day today. So if he's not retiring, then I can actually see him going to the Lakers, and that would be a crazy big three if it's Giannis, LeBron James, and Luke. That would be kind of crazy. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely see. All right. But the other thing I want to talk about too, because and I wasn't even going to say anything about this topic, but oh, let me read what Lou was saying. Uh, okay, he said, yeah, big size, big size difference. Laughing out loud. Then he says, I'm King James all day, but he need to hang it up. Laughing out loud. It's time to pass the torch. Well, shoot, LeBron James is in. Shoot, he's in better shape than a lot of us 40-year-olds. Okay, and I'm one of them. He's definitely in better shape than me. So, but when you got the money he got, you can take care of your body a lot better. Not that I don't take care of my body because I eat my avocados. Shoot, I eat a lot of my vegetables. I don't eat like I used to. I'm put it like that. Now I slim down a lot. There I go, telling my business again. But I just wanted to say it. I'm a strong man. But anyway, nah. I think LeBron got, he has a lot left in the tank, and I think he'll be ready to go next year. The other thing too is, yeah, we gotta see what little Bronny does. I mean, if little Bronny gets to a point where he could be a mainstay on an NBA team, because he's killing it in the developmental league. He's killing it. So if he can stay, be a mainstay on the Lakers with his dad, with his pops, I don't know. We'll see. We will definitely see. We will definitely see. All right, so going on to the next topic. This topic has been on my feed all week. I've been kind of avoiding it because I'm like, yo, these people, like dudes, are really crazy. I don't understand it, but we're talking about 100 men versus one gorilla. 100 men versus one gorilla. What's the chances? What's the chances? I'm gonna tell you straight up right now. Mm-mm. And you won't see me out there. I won't be in the first line. I won't be in the last line. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just did a YouTube short on this too about this topic. Um, we can't fight each other. So how the hell are we gonna fight a gorilla? If we can't fight each other, how the hell are we gonna fight a gorilla? Think about that shit, man. Think about it. For real, like, yo, we can't fight each other. Man, we gotta get a gun, we gotta get a knife, we gotta get a fucking I don't know. Something. We need a weapon. We need a weapon to fight each other. That gorilla that you see right there in that picture, he don't need no weapon. He gonna use you as a weapon to knock off the other 90 people. Like, come on, yo. What are we thinking when we come up with these things? Who came up with this? 100 men versus one gorilla. Yo, there's dudes on child support that can't beat their baby mama. You can't beat your baby mama. You backed up on child support. How you gonna fight a gorilla? Tell me. How you gonna fight a gorilla, man? It's yo insane. We got insane ways of thinking, and I think we need to stop doing that because it's really getting crazy. It's really getting crazy. Damn, 100 men versus one gorilla. Yo, when you think you heard it all and seen it all, you ain't you haven't. For real. You just haven't. That's just crazy to me, man. I really want to know who came up with this, man. Like seriously. 100 men versus one gorilla. And like it's been all over my feed all week. All week. I've heard the funniest thing that I've heard is from a bodybuilder. This bodybuilder was talking about how um because of his physique, if it's 10 of him, right, then he has an advantage with the gorilla. So if 10 of him can outweigh the gorilla, and if 10 of him can out physique the gorilla in a way, then he said, just think about the 90 other guys just like me. It's like, come on, bro. Like, everybody ain't like you. Like, come on now. We all know everybody got a different body type. Like, come on. Like, you just can't with these people, man. It's just funny, man. It's just the funniest shit ever, yo. 100 men versus one gorilla. Lou says they crazy to even bring that into discussion. Yeah, they are crazy, man. Like, yo, who I wouldn't think that. I wouldn't think that a hundred of me can beat a gorilla. The fuck? I know 100 of me can't beat a gorilla. I ain't trying. I am not trying. And then the other thing, the other thing that kind of gets me too. All right, I'm gonna put it like this, yo. I'm gonna put it like this. You got people that are so-called your friends or so-called, I guess, in your circle or wherever the case may be, right? You mean to tell me that if you was with your circle and they saw a gorilla, you gonna tell me that they're gonna charge up that gorilla and try to fight it? I guarantee you, you motherfuckers is running out, head back, shoulders rolled back, you gone. Ain't no way you staying to fight a gorilla. Yeah, y'all bugging, man. Y'all bugging. Y'all bugging. To fight a gorilla, I got you. I got you. I don't know, man. We think we think we can just do anything. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I want to try to pull something up real quick. All right, here we go. Check this out. Hold on, hold on. I got started over. Give me a second. I know that. Oh, hey, there's 100 of us too. And we're not just no normal niggas. We've been thinking, planning, boy. Like that. You think we've been? Hey, do the plan. Do the plan. Do the plan. No, I do it. Do it. Uh huh. Y'all heard that? Hear this crap? I know y'all can't see the video, but you hear it? Hey, look, the plan
I've been seeing a whole bunch of videos about the whole 100 men versus one gorilla debate. And honestly, if I had to put my money, my life savings on who's going to win, honestly, I think I'm going to go with the 100 men right now. Granted, there's going to be sacrifices for sure. I've been seeing some comments. Yes, for sure. The gorilla going to run through at least 20 of them. But the other 80, after they see, the 20, they done. The next 10 to 20, they gonna be scared, right? But eventually, they gonna be thinking like, "Hey, man, we next." Like this is not a scenario. I don't think it's fair to have a scenario where it's 100 men. Okay, okay. The other 80. That's where I'm stuck at. Damn, the other 80. Did you just say it's gonna be casualties? Casualties. So motherfuckers is dying? Who wants to die? Who wants to die from a gorilla, man? Huh? Gosh, man. Yo, the imaginations are crazy. Crazy, I tell you. I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, the internet will be forever, ever, forever and ever and ever undefeated, man. Because they're always gonna come up with some bullshit that's gonna get us to talking. And here we are. We're talking about 100 men versus one gorilla. Crazy. Oh man, Lou said hold up, hold up. Oh shit. So Lou said if he can move double his weight, maybe he has a chance, but a gorilla is not even 6 feet tall. And I think that they're on a yep, they are on the 5 feet. Um and he's saying straight up, yet they have the strength of 10 men. Shit, quadruple that 10 men, Lou. um Lou also said, let me know how that turns out. Yeah, I won't be able to tell you. I ain't gonna be there.
Lou also says lies, they do grow to 6 feet tall, standing laughing out loud. Just check. Uh, Lou also said people forget gorillas have big teeth, so you're going to get ripped apart. Bare hands, all those men are done for. Yes, they are. Yes. Yo, I'm not messing with no damn gorilla, man. Shit, I don't even mess with gorilla glue or gorilla tape. Fuck, I'm gonna mess with a real gorilla for. Shit, crazy. I'm not doing it. Miss me with all of that, yo. Miss me with all of that. Oh man, the internet, boy, internet gone crazy. Internet gone crazy. Oh man, got a little tear in my eye because that was funny. All right, so last but not least, I'm not gonna be on here pretty long tonight. Just wanted to come, like I said, I wanted to come on here just to kind of chat with you guys for a little bit. You know, that good stuff. But last but not least, we paid a great dedication to a very special woman from Hackensack, Mrs. Whitaker. She was my fifth grade teacher when I was in Fairmount School. She was the principal at Nellie K. Parker, um, and she passed away New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, one of the two. She passed away. Um, Matter of fact, it was New Year's Eve. I'm sorry. It was New Year's Eve. Um, and we did or the city did a street dedication in her name. Let me put that up. Boop. So where Clubway was, well, where Clubway still is also now Lillian Whitaker Way. Um, this was a very great dedication, and it was a very good turnout with the Hackensack uh, students, the kids, man. Like, them kids are something else, man. They like grown adults too. The way they was talking and carrying on, and very mature for their age. And I just loved hearing them speak. The dances that were done, the singing that was done, everything was just done beautifully. And Mrs. Whitaker would have been very proud of all of her students at LEK Parker. And a lot of Hackensack showed out. From the politicians to can't talk. Sorry, sororities that she was a part of. Um, and it was just a beautiful event, and I was very happy I was able to attend. And also, I guess you could say it was like a small school reunion in a way too. A lot of old classmates and stuff like that was out in support of Mrs. Whitaker and all that. And it was just like I said, it was a beautiful thing. And she Mrs. Whitaker was she was tough. She was loving. She always was trying to make sure that you were good. She always had gave, and this is like the craziest thing, because it's like, I mean, I know all teachers do got this kind of gift, but her gift was more special in a way where it's like she didn't give up on you. She made you believe, and you just believed because of the support that you felt from her. And like I said, man, I have great memories of Mrs. Whitaker when I was a student. And a lot of things that I experienced. The giving back to other countries. We did a thing with I think Rwanda. and we was able to, fundraise and learn more about, African countries. And this is in a time where like we were in school, but we really didn't learn that much about black education, or just our black people in general. And Mrs. Whitaker made that a big imprint on us, with our black leaders and our black countries, and just kind of changing the way we learn history. And that was very big, for us. So that it was a very special day. um and she's gonna be missed. She's gonna be missed. um but her spirit, everything that we feel for Mrs. Whitaker, I mean, it just all remains, and it's all gonna be here with us. She's still here with us, definitely, definitely, and her presence was definitely felt at that dedication. I tell you that, because it was a lot of heartfelt things that people had to say. Um, Students, I forget the students' names, but there was two students that rapped a song about Mrs. Whitaker, and like I said, man, it was just a beautiful event, and I was glad I was there. I was glad I was there. But definitely, 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 definitely love you, Mrs. Whitaker, and continue prayers to the Whitaker family. And it was dope, very dope. All right, but like I said, me and Ron, we're gonna be back on tomorrow. Oh, hold up. Let me read what Lou said. Um, he said people forget grill. Okay, I think I read that already. Okay, he said yes, rest in peace. My elementary alma mater. Yeah, fam out. Yeah, there we go. And yes, sir, she definitely got behind her students to be the best possible. True indeed. True indeed. But gonna wrap this up. We're gonna be back on tomorrow. Um, Guys, jump in, man. Jump in on the conversation. I'm not sure exactly what Ron has on tap for tomorrow. Even though I did ask him to let me know. But anyway, um, I guess I'll find out tomorrow, and we'll come back tomorrow with some more topics. Um, there's a couple of things I want to talk about too, but I don't want to be too long drawn out with the late R&G podcast show. Um, but catch up with it tomorrow, and we'll chop it up then. But I really do appreciate for the few people that did chime in and come on a Saturday night. Come check me out. Definitely appreciate that. Um, and I want to say this before I go. With and I think I said this before, but I'm gonna keep on saying it because the progress has really been phenomenal. So we've been doing a lot of YouTube shorts the past, I want to say, over a month now. Just been doing shorts after shorts after shorts, and it's been picking up a lot of steam, and we've been getting a lot of good recognition in Europe and also in Canada. So the percentage is actually rising more and more each day, each week. So to the people in Canada, to the people over the pond, definitely appreciate your support. Definitely appreciate the feedbacks and all that, and the likes, and even the dislikes. If you disliked it, I don't know, but just it's a really a dope feeling to get other countries involved with your brand and what you're talking about and your topics. So definitely want to give them a shout out. So once again, thank you to Europe and also in Canada. And we also got some other countries, but the percentage is pretty, not pretty low, but not really high enough to say something, whatever about it, but it's getting up there. Well, there's one country in Africa. We got the South Africa. We have Indonesia, I believe, Australia, and Qatar, I think it is. But I'm gonna give them recognition. So appreciate you guys too. So I guess like well Shay would tell me, well, any percentage is a percentage, so you got it. So just be happy about it. So I'm gonna be happy about it. Thank you. Yep. So once again, we're gonna be back on tomorrow. So check us out tomorrow. Don't know exactly what time we're gonna be on, but it definitely won't be at no damn 10:51 at night because I'm brother gotta work on the work Monday morning. I'm pretty sure you guys got to too, but you get what I mean. So stay tuned for the time tomorrow. I should know something by I want to say early afternoon, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll probably be on no later than maybe 4 or 5. So if you're not doing anything particularly important or crazy on Sunday besides going to church, tune in and check us out. All right. Thank you, Lou, for jumping in with the comments. I really appreciate that. Um, you stood out just like Shanna did last week. But once again, man, definitely appreciate you, man. And hope you tune in tomorrow. All right. So this is the R&G podcast, and I'm out. Peace.